This episode of Sessions with Stef is brought to you by our partner, Fearless Sounds. Francesca Sacerdoti, along with her amazing team, take care of every artist's needs when it comes to marketing, playlist placement, advertising, and artist management. You can follow Fearless Sounds on Instagram and Facebook, or just give them a call at 514-409-6061. Thank you, Francesca, and thank you, Fearless Sounds. And now, we present to you our latest session with Stef. Hello.
Hello.
This is how we start the podcast from now on. Every week.
I'm feeling weird with just water.
No, I know, it's okay. This is a thing. I don't know why I started it a couple of weeks ago. It's a sound, and actually when I'm mixing this,
it's a nice sound.
It's a nice sound, right?
Yeah.
Last week it was more like gulp 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 because we started drinking bourbon. But whatever, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about other stuff.
Okay.
First.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm going to.
You started like this.
I started like this. Yes.
Okay,
I'm going
nice.
to take a sip.
Cheers.
Cheers. I see. I couldn't touch because that's not alcohol. Anyway, guys. And you know, I don't believe in superstition. I just won't do it because I'm chicken shit. That's what it is, yeah. So, welcome.
It's true, yeah.
It is true. Welcome to Sessions with Stef. How's everybody doing? I'd like to thank everybody who watches this show, this podcast.
Thanks, Ma.
I love. Thanks, Ma and Pa. Could you go on two separate devices and subscribe each so we have an extra subscriber? No,
We have another one here.
yeah, exactly. We got another one there. Yes. Guys, thank you for watching the show. I love doing this show, podcast about musicians. That's why it's called Sessions with Stef. This is another session I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be introducing him. He's amazing guitar player, guys. This is going to be a fun one. I'd like to make a shout out to everyone who's here. We have Francesca is here. She's in the background. Yes, that's Fearless Sounds, which you already saw the ad because it ran right before this show started. Lisa's here in the background.
Hello.
You hear that voice. And Sierra's manning the cameras as well. Hello, Sierra.
Hello.
Let's Talk It Out is the podcast that features Lisa and Francesca. And it's a sister podcast to Sessions with Stef. Every Wednesday an episode comes out. Check it out, guys. Subscribe to both channels. We're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all of the above. Fantastic. And at the same time, I'm going to talk about our sponsors. So like I said, Fearless Sounds was already spoken of because she took the first ad. So you're going to hear that ad and it's amazing. Francesca, thank you so much. Our next sponsor, and guys, this guy's amazing. It's Nettoyage Diamant. Anthony, we actually spoke yesterday, the day before. Guys, I hired him, right? He's a sponsor. I returned the love. So I called him. He's the nicest guy to deal with. His work is phenomenal. The house was clean. Like, wow. He does an amazing job. He's very meticulous. His team, they're all amazing. They treat you well. He's such a nice guy to talk to. Anthony Paterno, amazing. Nettoyage Diamant. They do residential. They do commercial. They do,
Big places, small places.
Anything.
Amazing.
If you do a renovation, he's going to fix it up right after. He's going to clean it all up. Spick and spack. It's fantastic. I don't even know if that's a word. Spick and spack.
Spick and spack.
It's spick and span, right? I think I don't know. Whatever. He does an amazing job. He's such a nice guy, Anthony.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for sponsoring. And guys, check it out. His phone number is, I actually memorized that it's 514-686-1581. Am I correct?
Noted.
Yes, you are.
Yes, that's the phone number. And
Noted.
of course, his website, nettoyagediamant.com. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Instagram. Check them out. Thank you for sponsoring. And now, Sessions with Stef will begin. Guys, we have a guitar player right now, a guitar player extraordinaire, Roberto Hendrigo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing to be here. Really, really.
Thank you for coming and do this. This is amazing. I have heard so much about you.
Oh, that's nice.
I did. And you know what's fun about this podcast? Sometimes I got some buddies and I act like an idiot because they're buddies and I've known them for years. Roberto, I had heard about him. We never worked together.
Yeah.
We never did, but I had heard so many good things. And so now I'm going to get to learn about him. And that's why I like doing this because I learn about people and we open up a new...
it's an experience.
It's an experience. And we open up new avenues, right? So
yes, exactly.
From the videos that I saw...
It's the art behind the artist.
Exactly.
That's it. It is the life behind the artist. Because sometimes people see the shiny things, the colors on the screen, but it's different getting to know who is there doing all
Yes.
of those
Why
things.
they do it? What makes
So,
them do it so well?
as an audience, I'm saying in advance, thank you for this. Thank
Oh
you for
my
your
God,
work. It's
thank
amazing.
you so much,
Amazing.
Roberto. It's amazing. I watched a couple of your videos.
Nice.
So he's a songwriter as well. He plays in different bands. He's played in many bands, and
Thank God.
Wow, what a player, guys! I checked out a couple of his old. I think one of the album that came out last year.
Yes. Exactly. No, it was the end of 2020, precisely. So it was my last album, Oraculo, the instrumental guitar solo album.
Yes. Okay.
Oraculo.
Okay. And then you have a new one that came out as well.
It's coming. I actually have a single that I released.
Okay, that's what it is. 'Cause
Yeah,
I saw the new single.
that's it.
And
That's
it's
it.
phenomenal.
It was in partnership with Godin Guitars.
Which we had last week here, but
Oh, really?
so last week, yeah, this is too
Wow.
funny. My last session
What a coincidence. I didn't know. Wow.
was with Franco Contrino and
Yeah.
his band called The Skirts.
Nice.
And who helped him out, Mario Biffarelli, came and played with him.
An amazing
right?
guy.
So guys, it's
He's the best. He's the best.
And Roberto
It's fun to
is,
see the connections, right?
Yeah,
Everything's
it's amazing.
connected. Wow.
And you are sponsored by Godin Guitars.
Yes.
You're a spokesperson for them, I believe, right? I saw some videos.
Yeah, I would, it's spokesperson, I don't know, but I would say that I'm proud to use their guitars.
Okay.
So, and yes, I received one guitar. It was the Godin RHT Pro.
Oh, yes,
So
that's
I was the one that did the first video release that was official to the press, and so it was
Okay.
amazing, an amazing experience. So I'm proud to say that I'm on their website, and if you
Yeah.
go and look for this guitar, that is the Godin RHT Pro, and if you see the specifications, who is presenting the guitar? It's me.
It's all you.
So
And I did
it was
see
an
that.
honor. It was amazing.
I did see that, and man, you sound great.
The guitar sounds amazing.
The guitar
It helps.
Well, you
it
know,
helps.
you need someone's
It
got to
helps.
know how to play it.
No, it's,
right?
it was good.
You
Nice.
make it sing, is what I'm saying. You know, we're also going to check out his song, guys. I'm going to show you clips of his videos.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's wow. You're gonna freak out because he's such a great guitar player. So let's start with how it began. How did you start? What got you into guitar? Why guitar?
Okay, so my first connection with the guitar, I had 13 years old, and I was in a Christmas party. All my family was there, and I had a very shy uncle, and he was in the corner of the living room, and he was trying and playing. You know, when you were almost getting there,
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven.
Okay. That's the one.
That's the one. That's it.
Yeah.
So that was my first. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds amazing. I was 13, and I was, hey, try to teach me that. And you know, Stairway to Heaven,
Yeah.
for a starter, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
So I spent some months just to do that. No. That's it.
Just the first chord.
Yeah, that's it. And
it
after
A
I
minor,
nailed
right? I believe?
A minor,
It's an A
exactly,
minor, yeah.
exactly. So that was my first connection, but I was kind of addicted to that feeling of trying and improving and trying, improving, and feeling good with that sound, with that achievement. So then I worked for my uncle doing a website. I was 13, just helping him.
Okay.
And then I bought my first acoustic guitar, and then
That was it.
23, 24 years later, I'm here.
And did you it's not all self-taught. You took courses and
Mostly self-taught.
are you serious?
Yes, mostly. But recently I'm having I have a guitar coach for the last 2-3 years.
Okay.
So it's
You
like
have a guitar coach? I would
Yes.
think you're the coach.
but that's
Well,
the
you are
thing.
a coach.
It's always good to have somebody to help you thinking outside the box.
Yeah, you
It's
never
like
stop
a
learning.
psychologist having a psychologist.
Yeah.
It's healthy. It's good.
Of course, you never stop learning.
So he's not doing for me. He's not teaching. He's just helping me to bring what I know from inside. So
amazing.
it's amazing.
It
so
is. Okay, that's wow.
and it's good being in the student seat. You know,
Yes.
it's nice.
That's great.
So that's
Now-
it. I'm
now,
challenging
did
myself.
Did you study do you read music, let's say?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you took it upon yourself to go and learn, treble clef. And
Exactly. Learning the history of music, classical music, Baroque music, all the periods, the characteristics of each period, and trying to apply that in the guitar.
Oh, wow. See, that is
So that was my beginning.
and that's self-taught?
Self-taught, yes.
See, that is very impressive because most self-taught people will just learn it. They don't need to know how to read because they can just play.
Yeah.
And it's good. I mean, anyway, music is always music.
But when I was 14, I knew I wanted to do that for the rest of my life. So I know that I needed, I need to learn everything about that.
Wow, we got songs going on at the same time. Is that Lisa?
Soundtracks.
No.
Is that
It's
Lisa?
music.
Sorry, sorry.
She's in trouble.
Yeah. Instagram stories. Your next sponsor.
I was like enthralled listening to, and then that song comes on. No, I'm joking. So because it really amazes me that you, like I said, especially nowadays, YouTube musician, and
Yeah.
because when I grew up, my father was my music teacher.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my dad taught my brother, and so I did all those scales. Like my dad was old school.
Okay.
I love it.
This is
because
nice.
It was scale after scale, learn your major, your minor.
And you see your improvement right away, right?
Well, yes, but it was back then. I was like you. I was 9 or 10 when I started. But every day doing da 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 da. It's like after a month, I'm like, okay, Dad, where's the good stuff coming? He's like, no, you got to keep doing this. And then he changed it to chords, bum bum bum, and arpeggios, and breaking down
Chords and arpeggios, yeah.
But I hated it. I didn't want to practice that because it was boring. I'm like, I want to play Starwood of Heaven. Where's the song I want to learn,
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
And to go through it and still
You need
10
to
years
find
later,
your right momentum, right?
Yes.
To develop the love for music,
Yes.
I think.
And I didn't I was like, if I could have played songs, I know I wouldn't have gone back and done the scales because it's like boring.
All the time, yes.
But the fact that you did that on your own, of free will, wow. I would have just played songs over and over again and learned a new song and forget the boring stuff. But I'm glad I didn't because
That's it.
when it hit me at, I don't know, I'd say about 18 years old, and I started playing songs. I mean, I was playing songs before, but starting to play with a band and starting to write music stuff, it was like, oh, that's why I did those scales for so long. Oh, because now, I don't have to think. It's just one after the other.
I think the new generation, they want instant gratification. I will not say not only
all.
not all,
Yeah.
not only the recent generation, but there's some people that they want instant gratification.
Yeah.
And music, everything is not only about the motivation. You need to do the hard work.
Yeah.
You need to wake up one day feeling like
And they do it. They do the hard work.
yeah.
They just don't do it in terms of reading or learning that, but they do it with their instrument. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
There's nothing wrong at all. It's like as long as you learn and you take the time. The thing that's important is the practice.
Yes.
If you
Practice.
That's what it's all about. It's got to become.
That's it. That's it.
That rule of 10,000 hours to become.
You know it.
Right? Yeah, of course. It's the truth. So
Yeah, it is.
So you're self-taught, but yet you learned all the basics. You even went into the history. That's impressive, man.
I think I had one motivation. So back then I was trying to get into one very classical university in Brazil.
Yeah.
And the requirements to enter that precise course was so hard. You needed to learn everything about the history of music. You needed to play piano, acoustic, and at least some solfeggio.
Yes, solfeggio. Yeah, of course.
So we needed to learn everything to pass the test, and I didn't pass the test. But that was like a kick in the ass. That's it. I need to do more.
Wow.
I need to study more. And so I was very obsessed in the beginning. Really, really, really. So instead of video games, guitar was my video game.
Were you born in Brazil?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I was born in... No. I was born in Curitiba. Okay. It's in south of Brazil.
Okay.
It's a little bit colder. Not like Rio, beaches.
No.
And that's it. So it's
and
been...
what age did you come?
2018, I arrived here.
Wow, so it's fresh.
Yes, almost 4 years.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow, and I heard about you already. Like that's impressive.
That's amazing. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about this.
So,
it's nice.
This is great. So,
yeah.
Okay, I mean, obviously we learned what was your inspiration, but you're in Brazil.
Yes.
So there's so many instruments. My friend is a piano player. She's phenomenal from here. Well, piano. She plays piano. She's a monster musician. Her name is Vanessa Rodriguez. Vanessa, hi, if you're watching.
Curious to know you.
Yes, I played with her in many bands because she lived here. And then at one point, she plays piano like crazy. Do you know Michel Camilo?
No.
He's a piano player. Is he Brazilian? I'm not sure. He's Latin American of some. Yeah. Anyway, she's like a really talented musician. She can play it all, and she learned the Hammond organ, like to play bass with her feet, just for fun. She learned the
Just for
viola,
fun.
Just for fun. She learned
My
the
God.
viola,
Wow.
just for fun.
This is impressive.
She's really impressive. And at one point, she fell in love with the samba. So
The Brazilian jazz. Everyone says the Brazilian jazz.
So she went to Brazil, and she's still there. 10 years, no, around 15 years later.
Sorry, samba no. Bossa nova is the Brazilian jazz. Yes, samba is
the authentic.
exactly.
She's been already played in the carnival.
Wow.
Yeah. Like she went there and she learned every instrument.
And getting to have the network to play there, it's not easy as well.
And she's teaching now. Like she went to Brazil, fell in love with it so much with the music that just stayed there. And she's teaching. She's playing all over the place. Anyway, so my question is, how did you pick the guitar? And your style of music is rock.
Yeah, it's rock.
It's rock. I'll say prog.
But it is where the guitar was more, I don't know, famous or get known, you know. So yeah, rock was my main influence, but the classical music as well. So
'Cause I hear the influence.
I had a huge passion on Johann Sebastian Bach, Mozart, all the famous ones, and I was trying to imitate that in some points. So if you see the Baroque period, it's not about blues. It's about trying to find a feeling in all of those notes. So we need to remember that Baroque period, we didn't have a lot of dynamics. It was we didn't have the piano back then. So it was Johann Sebastian Bach that started the well-tempered clavier.
Yeah.
So it was about playing a lot of notes that mix together and can make a feeling. When the piano arrived, then you have dynamics. Then you have soft notes. So the Baroque period, it was impressive because it challenged the technique, but it challenged the idea of something good with the technique as well. So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm getting a nerdy now.
No,
and,
I love it. I love it. That's
I
what
love
Sessions
that.
with Stef is.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what? Before we move on, let's listen to one of your videos. We're gonna watch this live, guys. This is
Amazing.
off his album. Let me just go to it right away. I have it here. So let's listen to Beautiful Evil was the...
This is the heaviest one of the album.
Okay, I love that song.
Oh,
It's the heaviest one of the album?
yeah, it's the heaviest one. It's metal-ish, but if you watch the video clip, you understand why it's metal-ish.
Yes.
It's the message.
So, guys, we're gonna watch this together, okay? And you're gonna see it on the screen. We're watching it here.
So the last Baden production, it was Jenny Baden who did the video for me,
Cool.
and she captured the idea amazingly.
The video is beautiful. I already saw this and listened to it.
There's a lot of subjective things on the video, and everyone that comments something, it's interesting to hear. But the idea here in the beginning, it's everything beautiful about
Yeah.
nature, life. But there's some harshness as well, right? Then something came, right? It changed a lot of perceptions of what we think. Yeah. These I hate. I hate a lot. So now it's getting nasty. So it's like Beautiful Evil, it's a mix of we as humans, you know? We can be beautiful, but it's good to understand the not so beautiful part of us, then we know what we need to improve, you know?
Yeah, and it makes the beauty what it
That's it, that's it.
is. The opposite of beauty.
The light only shines in the darkness, right?
Exactly.
Oh, it's getting heavy. So in that part, some Phrygian major, diminished scales because they reflect the tense idea. This was an actual footage of a riot here in Toronto.
Oh, wow.
Diminished scale. This was my first video for this album, and there's a lot of contrasts here, so you can see something beautiful, sky, and then pollution of the sky, you know. It was me and Jenny.
But I mean the concept of the song.
Yes, yes, that was the idea, that was the intention. So I believe that styles, they have something to transmit. So this harshness, it's only a metal that can transmit, you know?
Wow, guys, you got to check it out. I will be posting Roberto
for checking
Hendrigo,
this.
Beautiful Evil. The song is called Beautiful Evil. I'm
know,
going to be posting the link and stuff where you can go and check it out and check out his other stuff. We're gonna show actually another video later of the new one that just came out.
Nice. And I was kind of impressed with the reaction with this video because it's metal. I know that metal has a precise audience. And I wanted with this album not only play metal, but this song had a huge reception because everyone was understanding the message behind the song. So they threw the metal away and they were listening the energy behind the song. So that was very nice. So, but there's some fusion jazzy songs in my album. There's a very rock vintage Led Zeppelin in the album, you know.
Anything with vocals? No, it's all instrumental.
All instrumental, yeah. That was the purpose of this album. But of course, I work with different artists.
Yes,
That's it.
which we're gonna get to. Okay.
Nice.
And okay, so that's the first album that you did when you came here. Did you do any albums?
When I came here, yes. So I have 3 albums.
Okay.
So I have one that I released. I'm terrible with dates. 2018 or 17, something like this.
Okay.
Then 2019. I released another one, and of course I was managing to have better resources. The quality was better, so with this album I had what I wanted.
Okay. So now your intention and your sound is coming out the way
That's
you,
it.
the way
That's
you-
it.
you see.
We need to have the tools, right?
Totally,
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, and so now you released the first. Well, you know what? Before we talk about the single, because we're going to show it a little later.
Nice.
Let's talk about like other bands that you've played with and stuff like that. What you do? Do you do just music?
For 17, 18 years, yes, I was living 100% with music.
Amazing.
And so as a musician, you know, we need to be very eclectical. We can't do just one thing.
No, you have to be versatile.
So I had a music school,
Okay.
and we had over 200 students, 300 students in some periods. It was a very good music school.
Impressive.
I had one classic rock tribute band. So
course.
we were the main band of Hard Rock Cafe in Curitiba.
Okay.
So it was an amazing experience playing there at least 2 times a month.
Wow. Okay.
It
That's
was
fun.
nice. It was nice.
So
So
classic rock tribute band.
classic rock.
Like
I think it's the
70s rock, 80s rock.
70s, 80s, 90s. You know, for a guitar player, I think is
a dream.
one of the. That's it.
It's a dream,
That's it.
right?
You can perform in corporate gigs and weddings. I played in a lot of weddings playing classic rock, so we can have fun and and do the job. That's it.
Amazing. Wow, that's a lot of fun.
You are an amazing musician as well. We were talking before. I see your comments and etc. You have experience. You know things.
Experience I have,
Yeah.
yes, I do. Well, I mean, I've been doing this for quite a while as well, and
You started with 9 years. 9 years
I
old.
started around 9 years old. Yeah, I
Okay.
took it serious around 17. is when I
Being
started.
honest, with 10 years, my father tried to give me an acoustic guitar. I was, hey, it hurts my fingers. So, and I stopped. But with 13, my uncle was there. Love it.
Well, see, that's it. I did it. I started on the accordion.
Yeah.
At 8 or 9, and then after I transferred over to the piano, and then I did classical. But it was always I played soccer at the same time, which I'm sure coming from Brazil, you know all that, right?
Yeah.
So I played soccer at a pretty good level.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so I was when I was younger, more into the soccer. But my dad's a music teacher. So my dad's my daughter is calling me. What the hell?
I hope everything's
everything's okay. So my dad's a music teacher, so he kept me like
Okay.
because I would have done only soccer. Unfortunately, it's sad to say, but as a kid, I was like, the soccer is what I want to do. But
You want to have fun,
but
right?
he kept me practicing, so I got through it by practicing. Then at 16 years old is when I said, "Oh wait, I like this." And my brother was playing.
But piano, every time piano.
Every time piano.
Yeah.
He was playing, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
It's amazing how you can see the music theory on the piano, you know.
Yeah.
For a guitar player, in the beginning, it's about replying, doing a repetition of what you're learning. You're trying to repeat what you're seeing in music sheets and tablatures.
Yeah.
After you get to know a little bit of the music theory behind it, because it's not so clear like the piano, you know.
Yeah, because the piano gives it to you, like you're seeing it. On the guitar, it's a little different. The theory is
The
different.
C major, C minor. Here on the guitar, you need to do a mix of different strings.
Yeah.
No, in the piano, you see the C, the E flat, the
And
G
you see
easily.
why. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You see it, and you know why it's a minor, right? It's just, the minor is flat the third, and they're, like, oh wow, seventh, add the seventh. That's what it is.
Ta-da, yeah.
So yeah, that was it. So now you're playing. You're playing in some bands here, if I'm not mistaken. You're in a band. I can't remember the name.
Yeah. So I have a metal band, Red Raven Chaos. Red Raven Chaos. We released one album. It was this year that was the official release of the album.
Okay.
But I have some side projects as well.
Yeah.
But as a musician, it's good to pinpoint that we have some different periods in life. So I'm feeling that for me, 2022, it's all about songwriting.
Okay.
So I'm songwriting for several projects, and in 2023, at least, I will have a new instrumental CD solo. I have a pop, rock, progressive, alternative project coming with some amazing musicians as well. I have a new album coming for Red Raven Chaos, which now I am 100% on the songwriting process as well.
Okay.
And that's it.
How big's the band, Red Rim?
How big?
Like how many people? How many people in the band?
It's 5: 2 guitar players, bass player, drummer, and a singer.
Vocals,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Guy
it.
lead?
Yeah,
Guy, okay.
Guy, yeah.
What kind of metal? Like, I know it's heavy metal, but is it kind of Slipknot? Is it kind of...
kind of Slipknot.
Slipknot?
Yeah,
Okay.
Slipknot. That's it. That's
Okay.
it. It's interesting. We were talking more about my metal things. A lot of metal things they are happening to me right now. It's interesting.
But
The
that's
coincidence.
not your whole bag.
I really love blues, fusion. I love fusion. The mix of jazz and rock.
Okay.
I love a lot this.
Name an
So-
artist, because that's interesting.
Okay, let me try to find a. Of course, one of the most famous now, Guthrie Gauvin.
Okay.
Guthrie Gauvin. So he's an amazing guitar player. It's impressive to see.
Do you like the typical, Yingui and all of those guys?
I had my
Giuseppe
moment.
Piano.
I had my moment, and I'm grateful. I am grateful. I do those exercises almost every day
Yeah, of course.
because we need to keep the exercises. So I have like Far Beyond Sun, Young Malmsteen. This is I try to play every week just to
keep the
to be in
chops.
shape, you know.
Okay. I
That's
was
it.
in guitar. I don't know how to touch. Like, I think I can play one chord on guitar, but I was always Nuno Betancourt from Extreme.
He's freaking amazing.
He's my guy. Like,
He's a genius.
I love that band, and
Yeah.
then when I was a kid when I was listening to that, and I was like, wow, the band, the vocals, the guitar playing, of course, is like
Yeah, like
shit,
the
man.
song "Play with Me."
Yeah, and that's one of the first.
Yeah,
And his third album, it was with an orchestra as well. The last 4 songs, they had an 80-piece orchestra that he arranged all the orchestration with the band. Like, he's a beast,
yeah, he knows his things. Yeah,
So, like, what about the Paco de Lucia, that kind of stuff?
of course.
was
My
gonna
my
say-
mom was from Spain,
Wow.
so I got to listen this at home when I was 10, 13, you know. So I had my moment of learning all the minor harmonic, Greek modes, like the
Yeah.
Phrygian major. We use that a lot in
Yeah.
so it was amazing. It was an
Super
amazing
interesting.
period. Yeah.
I love to see that you like to you're open to any style. You like to listen to and
I
try
really-
to incorporate it in.
I really believe that each style has something to transmit. It has a different energy to show. If you listen something bluesy, you can cry with a good blues song, or you can have the nostalgic moment with blues. But it's different.
Is
If
it
you
like
need
Stevie Ray Vaughan? You like Stevie Ray Vaughan, that kind of.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, yes, of course,
Yeah.
as a guitar player, but try to see Eric Gales. He's
Gales, okay.
yeah, he's I would say that he's the new Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Well, that's amazing to know.
He's amazing, Eric Gales. So it's a bluesy feel that shows some sadness, but as the same, as a bluesman, you need to be tricky sometimes. So
Yeah.
that's the energy.
Okay.
You can't find this in, I would say, classic rock.
Yeah.
Being
No, of course.
yeah.
Okay.
But
wow.
classic rock was kind of born from blues as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
Wow, it's very interesting. I could go on forever and ever. This is great.
Okay. So
Okay, no, cool. And so these are all your influences, right? Now, I
Yeah.
know we have a common friend, I would imagine, because you played with the Remedy Tones, right?
yes, exactly. I played with Remedy Tones. So one of the classic rock tribute bands that I was playing here, it was Remedy Tones.
Yeah.
Amazing people.
I
It
know
was an
Susie.
amazing experience.
I know
Susie.
Susie very well. I mean,
She's
got
a
pipes,
real
eh?
deal singer.
We've known each other for years. She knows
Wow,
my
nice.
sister. Yeah, but we never. So we had known each other and like through Facebook, and then we only played together once. We ended up at a birthday party where
Wow.
where
What is
she
my
was there
word?
and I was there, and the guy he was a musician, so he just said, "Hey, Stef, come and play. Susie, come and sing," and we just jammed on a song.
Uh-huh.
And then I
Which
spoken
song
to
was
her.
it?
Superstition. We played Superstition. Yeah,
I would love to be
Stevie
there.
Wonder, right? I played drums on that one.
Can-
It was a lot of
can-
fun. I had a blast doing it. And she's got power. And,
Yeah.
and she sings
Yeah.
well. And
She's a
supposed to be on the
soul
podcast, too.
rock singer.
Yes,
wow.
it's her bag. That's
Yeah.
her. That's
You
her
need to
thing.
call her. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
She-
You stay
I
here
did.
like
she's gonna come. Susie, I'm waiting. You have to come on the podcast. You released the song.
yeah.
you
Now
gotta
you're
come.
obliged to
Now
come.
you're obliged to. So okay, so you played with Remedy Tones.
Yes,
and
yes.
a heavy metal band, and I guess you're available for.
Oh,
gigs, right?
yeah, of course, as a freelance.
Okay,
So,
amazing.
and with Remedy Tones, I stayed for about like 2 years and a half.
Okay.
And this was my corporate classic rock
Yeah.
tribute period,
Yeah.
So I see that in the last 5-6 years, I'm having some very specific periods, and every musician, we have those periods, but we need to enjoy those periods. So during the pandemic,
Yeah.
there was people complaining. I wrote my album.
Amazing.
So it was amazing. And so I felt that writing my album was a very good opportunity to plant some seeds, and I collected the flowers of those seeds. So I got the connection. I got the endorsement from Godin Guitars.
Wow.
I really believe because of that album. And Francesca, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
she Fearless Sounds.
She's the shit. Yeah.
She was
Fearless
one of the
Sounds.
magicians that made my album really,
Really,
yeah, it gained some perspective
You
because
guys,
of her.
If you like, we had Francesca on, and you know what she does.
Yeah, she's good. She's
right?
good. She's amazing.
This is living proof,
Yeah,
right? Living proof.
yeah, of course.
Now, sessions with Stef, we have a couple of different segments. So
Okay.
there's different segments that we do
Oh
every
my God,
time.
I felt that we
gonna-
were just starting. Okay.
We're not done yet. There's still a lot of time. I want to get to one segment first because I want to break the ice and get some laughs going, because I'm sure you've done tons of gigs, right?
Yes, yes.
So I have a segment called Worst Gig Ever.
Oh my God.
So if you can come up with something that it doesn't mean you're playing, or you're something that just like, I don't know, the monitors don't work, or and you know that feeling when you're on stage, like, I want to die right now because, right?
Okay,
It's like,
yeah.
One gig, I'll give you an example. This wasn't worst gig ever. It was.
I have one
You have one?
off
I
the
love
top
it.
of my mind. Yeah, yeah.
I'll say this one pretty quick, because I've said I do the segment all the time, so I say it a lot. I have tons of them. But this one was hilarious because it was a corporate party, and it was during December, and we had a big band, and it was
How many piece band?
we had like a 10-piece band, horns and everything, right?
Okay.
And it was a lunch, so the people had lunch, and we had to play. We had to make them dance. but it was 1 in the afternoon. Right? It was lunch. They had lunch, and then at 1 we started.
Okay.
So 12 to 1, and 1 we start playing, and I think the contract was for 2 hours.
From 1 to 3.
Yeah, from 1 to 3 they were supposed to party.
Make people dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. We do it every week, not a problem. They finish eating.
Yeah,
and
it's
it-
not the best time range, but
Right?
but yeah,
So
okay.
this is why I'm saying it's worst gig, because the first song we played, we wanted to get them going right away, and
Was which song?
we played "I Will Survive" because corporate parties.
Oh yeah, no,
right?
it raised the level, right?
So
Everyone-
we started. Dum, da, 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 da. By the time that lick was finished, half the people were gone.
Why?
By the time the first verse was done, gone, empty. Everyone. Yes, the minute they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. The dinner is over. You can stay and party." Everyone got up and got the fuck
But
out.
it's one of the best songs to start.
Everybody
a
wanted to
corporate
go
show.
home. They left and they did not want to party. I don't know what was, and it was literally by the time.
And you had a contract for more 2 hours.
Yeah, well, we just they came up. The
You
owner
just-
came after and said, "Thank you very much, guys. That was great." I was like, okay.
The intro
We played-
of our survival was great.
We
That's
played
it.
during dinner, so like while they were eating, we had played, so they liked us.
Ah, okay.
It's just they didn't want to party. But the feeling is like, oh my god, they did. Like, are we that bad? And we didn't even sing yet. Like
Yeah.
by the time we played the pianos, there was not, if the singer's bad, we didn't even get a chance to play anything. They were
It
gone.
doesn't make
Weird.
sense.
Anyway, so you have a worst gig ever.
But it's like a paid practice.
It wasn't. Well, we only played that one song.
That-
we went home after. It was like, all right,
It's
cool.
a very well paid practice,
It was a
right?
very
You
well-paid practice, let me say,
you just
yeah.
play one
Let me
song
say, that
and
was
give him
good.
the money, full cash.
Yeah, of course we got paid. Yeah.
So
of
it
course.
was a good
It
practice.
was a good. See, it was the worst gig and the best gig because I was home early. Right? What the hell? So
You
what's
didn't
yours?
sweat. Yeah. Okay, so one of the shows that I played in a YouTube tribute for I think for around 3 years.
This is hilarious.
And
In Brazil?
in Brazil, and I was touring all south of Brazil, São Paulo, Rio. We were going sometimes for in a near country that is Paraguay.
Yeah.
So almost every weekend, road.
Okay. Yeah.
But sometimes we can't create the full performance. We need to create an acoustic show from this.
Okay.
So we were hired to play in a bar. They just said, okay, it's a bar. You need to play a little bit lower, like an acoustic show, but bring everything. You guys will perform. Okay, beautiful. So we got our van. It was around 4 hours driving.
Okay.
We arrived there, and they said, okay, you guys will do your own sound mixing board and etc. Okay, it's
sure, we can do it,
yeah, we had the equipment, so yeah, let's try it. We arrived there, so it's a 6-piece band.
Okay.
Okay, so we were going to play in a square like 2 meters by 3,
Oh,
6 people,
impossible.
and just one power,
One outlet.
one outlet
All right. So okay.
for the entire band.
Okay.
So okay, we saw that. Okay, just the drums fitted that place, and so we were playing so like that, so tight, and of course, telling it's one thing, but being there, performing one entire show on top of the drummer, the singer, he was almost like knocking my guitar off, and we felt the energy of the place almost because we were in one outlet, one entire band. You have PAs, you have a mixing board, I have a valve tube amp, and everything.
Did it blow?
No, but
Okay.
but
It was close.
yeah, I swear that I saw some smoke, but I don't know. So I
He's like,
think
play lower,
that
guys.
was.
Play lower.
But imagine 6-piece band in these, and the owner was, oh no, yeah, we had some bands playing this place, okay, but
Yeah,
it's
some
a duet,
bands. Yeah,
right?
Exactly. It's
And he was, it's a band, so okay, and we did the show like 3 hours playing like this, and
you want to have bands, just at least make enough room for the band. Like, come on.
yeah,
But I know the feeling. It's like
right?
you're there. You're not comfortable, and I'm playing on your mind, and it feels like the worst gig.
Imagine
ever.
if I would play an entire show here.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
yeah, that was the feeling.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Oh my god.
I think
The
that was the
drummer's
worst.
The only guy who doesn't suffer. Because I
Yeah.
play drums. Once the drum's set up and I sit on my stool.
But if there's a bass player almost on your lap, so yeah,
True,
and
and
another
it's-
other
and
guy,
it
and
is-
if you need to do your drum fill, hitting everyone on the, no, it's not optimal. No, for sure.
And they get mad and they're stopping your cymbals every time you hit the
Yeah,
cymbals.
yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You
It
know
was
what?
a weird moment.
Let's take a look at your the new song, the single that came out for your upcoming album.
Okay. So
and then
this,
we can talk about when it's coming out.
it's released already.
The song, I mean the album. When the rest of the album comes out. So
yeah,
is
yeah.
it Lines?
No, the last release is on the top of on the shoulders of giants.
Oh, okay.
On
And
the
let me
shoulders of
find that.
giants.
Let me find that on YouTube. I didn't have that. So it's called On the Shoulder.
On the shoulders of giants. You can find actually the promo of the Godin RHT Pro.
I did see that.
So this song it's in the promo. So
okay,
I did
okay.
a mix of both, you know.
Okay, On the Shoulders.
So if you put Godin, Roberto Hendrigo.
I believe I have that.
Yeah, for everyone, Godin, Roberto
Godin,
Hendrigo.
Right, this one?
Yes, that's the one. Godin RHT Pro Performance.
Okay. I'm just gonna
So-
forward it to. Oh, okay.
So I have two videos with the guitar. One is really presenting the guitar, and this is performing one song with the guitar.
Okay.
So it's very different from the Beautiful Evil, right? So I wanted something like popish, retro wave, you know?
Sounds great.
If you go on Spotify, you can listen only the song. It was a big challenge. Everything. Bass as well, but the drums I have a very good friend, Eduardo Coriza. He is my drummer for all the projects that I do, and he did the mixing and the mastering as well. Yes. There's a lot of influences in that. Yeah. What I love about this guitar is that she can be very versatile. So you can play Stevie Ray Vaughan, but you can play something more technical, more heavy. Yeah. In that part, a lot of the young moms, right? Smooth ending, that's it.
Great.
So this video was Steve and Kat from Godin Guitars. They did the video, and wow, it was an amazing experience. They are amazing people.
Great.
People from Godin Guitars, you had an amazing experience with all of
Yes,
them.
they're super
I
nice
had an
people.
amazing experience
Yeah,
with
so-
all
you know
of
what's
them.
funny? Franco is a good friend of mine. I did many gigs with him, and he was in a U2 tribute band for years. And we were talking about it last session. They did about 15 years, or I think he said 15
You're
or 18
kidding.
years of a U2 tribute band.
Wow.
Where he was the Edge, right?
I was the edge,
You
so
were the Edge, right? Isn't that awesome? That's too funny. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. So
with the toque,
that's
everything,
right.
everything.
That's right. And actually, you should check the skirts. They're very good. They have they just released a song, and so that's the first single off the new album that's going to come out.
Exactly.
When is the album coming out?
2023.
2023. What's the name of the album?
Secret.
Secret. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I love it. I love the suspense.
Yeah.
Suspense. So what's your future? What's Roberto Hendrigo? What do you see yourself? What do you envision for yourself?
Not stopping.
Okay.
But I'm not saying as a coach, you know. I can't say that there's something that I want. I was kind of blessed until now because I got many of the things that I wanted, but I want much more.
Yeah.
And of course, when I managed to arrive in one place that I was dreaming, I will want to do something else, something more. So really, not wanting to stop. That's my goal. Always trying to do something different.
Where do you see yourself in terms of your style? Do you see, is there a style you want to conquer? Is there a style you want to go into that you haven't touched yet?
Maybe doing a bluesy album, but this I'm foreseeing myself like in 10 years, 5 to 10 years, something like this. But my style is changing, you know. There's a lot of things in life that happens that
The influences.
I'm just following the flow, you
Okay.
know.
Okay. Do you want to is one of your dreams taking your album and touring it with a band? Like in,
Okay. So, for example, there's one music festival or event that happens in NAM. I think it's Los Angeles.
NAMM, yeah, exactly.
So one of my goals is to play there,
Okay, that's a great.
like two or three songs playing there.
Yeah.
So this is one of the things.
You're gonna be there too.
You're gonna be there too, yeah.
So
You're gonna
yeah,
get him there. You're gonna get him there as the publicist, right?
Yeah.
for sure.
I've been invited this year, but I couldn't go.
That's
Yeah.
It's
So
a-
this is one of my goals, playing one of my songs there in NAM,
yeah.
and of course doing an European tour.
A European
With a band, you know, it doesn't matter. Maybe it will happen, but that's it.
And is there are you ever thinking of writing some music with vocals as well?
Of course.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I have several projects that I'm songwriting for singers, so
Okay,
for
okay.
different styles.
Amazing.
And as a studio musician, sometimes I songwrite for, I don't know, last year I was playing country.
Oh, amazing.
The very old country.
Yeah.
That's it, you know.
Cool.
So country, I go with the flow with the artist, with the musician, you know. So if I feel something more R&B, let's songwrite something R&B.
That's great.
That's it.
Would you prefer to be known as a guitarist or a songwriter or both?
Wow.
That's a good question. It's deep.
Yeah,
You know me, I'm Mr. Deep. No.
I really don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just wanted to.
I don't know what that means. Shit.
Come on, I just got into some deep shit here.
I don't know.
You
because I like to be a guitar player, of course. It's fun, but I love to be a songwriter as well. And I love the challenges of each artist is different, you know. So I don't know.
So with the phone call, what's the best phone call to get?
The best phone call
Like
to
someone
have.
calls you and said, I want, I don't know, one of your favorite guitar players calling you saying, dude, you're blowing my mind, or one of the best songwriters to call you and say,
Try to imagine a modern version, 2023, of Ozzy Osbourne calling me to start a project like Ozzy Osbourne. This would be wow.
that, you see?
This would be
That's what I
amazing.
wanted. That's amazing.
Yeah, 2023 Ozzy Osbourne calling me because wow. Yeah.
By
It's,
the time he figures out how to use a phone, because he's everywhere. I'm joking. Guys, we all jump on the crazy train, right?
yeah, crazy
We all
train.
jump on the crazy train. So that's the shit.
That's it.
That's the
I would
shit.
love to be able to say I wrote Crazy Train. I think every guitar player, right?
That's every music, anyone. That's a great tune.
Yeah, this would be a
famous.
very good goal.
It's that's
A
a
good
hell of a
dream.
goal. Do you ever foresee do you look to get radio play? Do you look to get playlist placement?
Of course.
Huh, Francesca?
Of course, always.
Yeah.
Music was created to be shared. It's emotions, you know. So I create musics, hoping that people will listen and will connect with my music,
Yeah,
you know. So
100%.
this is the goal of songwriting something. It's like writing, sharing a feeling, and I don't know, I'm curious to see the reactions from people, you know. It's the idea, you know. It's like an artist painting a frame, and he does for people, not for himself. For himself as well, but
Yeah.
we expect people to
Yeah.
enjoy our art.
100%. Speaking of art, did I mention that we're filming from this place? Did I?
Yes.
I did, eh? I didn't. I did on the other
Oh, you
pod.
did on my other podcast.
That's right. Well,
Not now.
that's right. Not now. So I'm gonna have to bring this up
Yeah,
because
you
I
need-
didn't at the beginning. And like my buddy M, who used to play with Franco, he is an artist and he gives us this space to record. Guys, emerge.3 on Instagram.
Wow.
This is his artwork that he's done. He's done so many things. He does murals. He does all kinds of stuff. And you're the best. Thank you so much for letting us use your
He's
place.
amazing.
Thanks,
He
Em.
really is amazing.
Share the website later.
Yes,
Wow.
you can follow him on Instagram. You can hire. Everything is for sale. Everything he does. There's a David Bowie right there that I see. There's a Johnny Depp. I'm-
Lisa is for sale.
Lisa's for sale.
That's it.
Francesca, Brendan. Hey man, if the
Yeah,
price is right,
That's it.
right.
As long as it's right.
Thank you so much. There's also Rose Cafe who provides us with coffees and stuff like that. They're amazing. It's on Jarry, corner of Gunad, Rose Cafe. Crema e amore. Huh? Do you like that?
Aha, it sounds.
Crema. That's your new song. It's coming in the future. Crema e amore. That's Italian for
Crema e
cream,
amore.
but the cream of a coffee. and
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Right? So perfect. I want to write that now. I'm going to go home. Okay, stop the podcast. I'm writing.
Okay, so I'll bring my guitar
Bring
and
the
let's
guitar.
finish this
Let's
song.
write this
That's
song
it.
all night. Okay.
Crema e amore. Okay.
If crema e amore, if you had to pick a style that you can only do that style the rest of your life.
Classic rock 60s, 70s.
Oh, 60s, 70s.
Oh, nice.
So much fun.
Yes,
67s.
that's-
That's
Okay.
it.
love that.
That's it. That's it.
We were talking before about the gig I'm doing in New Year's Eve, and I'm going to be playing with a band called the Hyphens, and it's a 60s show. So it's all 60s.
Oh my
It's
God,
all
you're
Rolling
playing
Stones,
all the bests.
Rolling
Yeah.
Stones, the Animals, and all that kind of
Yeah.
that vibe, and it's a lot of fun. It's good
Wow.
stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot of fun.
60s, 70s. That's it.
60s, 70s. Okay, so
So one of my songs, Honesty,
uh-huh.
it has the classic rock vibe, you know.
Okay. Oh, so and it's called Honesty.
Honesty,
So
yes.
do people subscribe on YouTube to your channel? Is that the best way, or
Spotify and YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel started when I was trying to help my students. So, you know, they were trying to learn something on the guitar, and I was, okay, I'll try to record a video, and he will be able to see what I'm doing, so he can replicate that.
Yeah.
And I record one guitar cover, a second guitar cover, a third guitar cover. I think I have now 140 guitar covers.
Wow.
And I don't know what I did. It's not something special, but I did one cover that is I Want to Break Free, Queen.
Queen? Yeah, sweet.
There's 207,000 views.
Oh wow!
It's just a guy playing the guitar cover of the song, and there's 207,000 views.
amazing.
So it's nice. It's nice.
good. Do
Like
you put your original music as well on that
yes,
same channel?
yes, in the same
So
channel.
it's all under your name,
Yes, exactly. Roberto Hendrigo, you can find.
which you will see on the screen right here. I'm going to be posting the title, and you can
Yeah,
go.
nice.
Yeah. Also, as well, you can call him, and he plays anything. So call him for gigs, freelance.
Plus
anything.
1-438-680-6183. Yes, I'm a musician available for hiring.
Love
That's it.
Musician available for anything.
This
Like
is
I
my
said,
phone. Ta-da, it's
The
here.
price. There's a price for everything, right?
Yeah. It's a value to the artist, you know?
Yeah, okay.
There's 24 years playing 10, 15 hours per day. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not for free.
Of course.
But I love what I do. But we need to have a
You know
right
what?
price.
And this is what I always say. I get paid when I play gigs to bring the stuff, to set it up, to tear it down, and to bring it back home.
Me too.
The rest
It's having fun.
is free. I'll do that all night. Okay, now
That's
people
it.
are going to be calling, okay, listen, I'll do the setup and you just show up. No.
No. I still want my money, right?
But just to say, like, I could, when I'm on stage, I actually have a problem because one of the bands, I'm the band leader. I call the songs.
Oh, nice.
And sometimes I don't realize how.
So you create despair, right?
I'm
Because
on-
as a musician, you are there, okay, and you just call a different song from the set, and you are like,
Oh, no, we don't have
Jesus.
sets.
Oh, you.
It's
Oh,
a corporate band.
Okay.
And we do weddings in corporate, and like, it's not a set. We
but the
have
next
100
song
songs.
is a surprise always, right?
I call it as we're playing. We're playing one song, and I tell
Yeah,
the guys
yeah.
that's the next one. That's the next one, and we find the mix to get into it right away, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes,
But there's a second of despair, right?
no, we go straight into every song.
How many years
Sometimes-
you're doing that?
Years, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, years.
Okay,
Sometimes there might be maybe 2 seconds
Uh-huh.
but also because the dance floor is that. Is,
Yeah, but that's it. Sometimes as a freelance, I'm doing one show with one band. And
Oh, yeah.
sometimes the guy, he calls a song from nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the environment that I was thinking.
Yeah.
But doing
no,
here,
I'll call.
Oh, no, it's
while
okay.
we're playing one, I'm gonna tell them the next song.
Oh, it's okay.
And so they get ready, and it's like literally as one ends, we start the next, right?
Beautiful.
And yeah, sometimes
nice.
there might be space, but if there's a second or two, and I know there's gonna be a second or two, I'll say something to the crowd, or the singer will.
It's
say
entertainment.
Something.
That's
yeah,
it.
to keep them there, because if you stop for more than a second,
Yeah,
they
for
sit
sure.
down.
They will die.
That's not my goal, right?
No.
So sometimes I'm on stage and we're playing, and like some of the musicians are giving me the evil eye, and even the owner, he'll come and say, "Dude, it's 2 hours we're on set." I'm like, "Oh, it's not 2 hours," and they're like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I didn't realize. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys." The
Break.
drummer's like, "Mark, guys, you're killing me." I'm like, "Oh shit, sorry." But even on drums, I don't mind.
Yeah.
If people
But-
are having fun.
But you said everything. We are paid to load
Yeah,
everything,
yeah,
you know,
exactly,
that's it, to
exactly.
prepare everything. But
So now
playing
the-
is different.
Now I'm going to get to the biggest segment that we do. It's called First Thought.
Oh,
Okay?
damn. Okay.
This is basically, I'm going to say something and you're going to, first thought that comes into your mind.
Okay.
Some of it's easy. Some of it's a little bit harder.
Are weird.
Something's very weird. Yeah. But whatever comes into your mind,
Okay.
we're going to start. And just to give you an idea, an example, what's your favorite food?
Stroganoff that my wife does.
Sweet. Shout out to the wife for Stroganoff sessions with Stef. Need some.
That is amazing. Yeah,
We
okay.
need some before our next podcast, right? I'm
Beautiful,
just saying.
beautiful.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. I asked this question. To
Yeah, Daniela, sorry about that.
Is her name Daniela?
Daniela, yes.
My daughter's name. Wow. 1 L or 2 L's?
1L.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
And she called me.
There's some coincidences.
There's
here.
something happening. That's it. I'm writing a metal song tonight. No, I wouldn't even know what it's
Yeah. You can start. That's it.
What's your favorite movie?
Quentin Tarantino. Any you get to choose.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Pulp Fiction. Of course.
Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill,
Kill Bill.
Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay, cool.
Quentin
cool.
Tarantino. Yeah.
Now we're gonna get a little bit more into the thinking. So if I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna say, how about rap music? First thought.
First thought. Okay, a lot of production, and it requires a lot of production to make it sound good. First thought.
Cool.
That's it. But there's a lot of expression.
There is. It's always.
More expression than other styles.
Yeah.
That's it.
Definitely.
But you need to produce a lot to distract all of that, you know,
Yeah.
from the artist. But once it's done, sometimes it has more expression than all the styles.
That's true.
You know?
Very good. Very good analogy.
I would say, okay, rock-wise, Rage Against the Machine.
Nice.
It's it's an amazing connection of
They
expression.
played here not long ago.
Yeah, I didn't go, but yeah, they played it. They are amazing.
Okay. Cool.
I was honest. Sorry if I.
That's great. No, that's
Okay.
great. That's what we want, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna ask you, what's your favorite show that you've seen?
It was recent. Believe me, it's Rammstein.
Oh yeah.
Rammstein, but because of the entertainment, because of the show, because of the stage, because of they care about everyone that is there, and they care about creating one interaction with everyone that is there. So Rammstein was impressive.
Do you know Marco Cagliari?
Marco, no.
So he's well, of course, he was on the podcast, and he is right now. He's a guitar player, singer. He did a lot of Italian folk stuff,
World music too.
but he does world music basically. But his background is really heavy metal from here, and Rammstein was one of his.
Yeah, but if you ask me the second, Paco de Lucia.
Nice.
I watch it.
Okay.
So Paco de Lucia. It's Paco de Lucia.
Yeah, it's Paco.
The guy is a show.
Did you see the three?
Paco's
Paco.
Paco.
Yeah. What? There was the three of them that.
Paco de Lucia, Odi Meola, and John McLaughlin.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Cool. If I ask you best all-time band, see now it gets harder.
The first that came in my mind, Led Zeppelin. I don't know.
Cool. That's a good answer.
Yeah,
Good
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin.
Cool. Best front person.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good answer.
I don't
Love
know.
it.
He's crazy. It works, you know. And I watched the Black Sabbath
Yeah.
in the end tour.
Okay.
He takes 200,000 people and he puts in the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
So, you know, and okay, second one, Steven Tyler,
I've seen Steven Tyler.
Aerosmith.
And you are right.
He takes 1 million, I don't know, it
People
doesn't matter
and
the crowd, and he puts in
He
the palm
makes
of
him
his
do
hand.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, Steven
Yeah.
Tyler, amazing.
He
So,
is,
yeah,
he is.
yeah. Okay, but first thought, Ozzy.
Was Ozzy. Okay, cool. No, that's great.
And he's crazy, you know, all the
If you
jumping.
had to pick live or studio?
Live.
Live? Always. That was not even a
No.
shadow of a doubt.
No, live.
Okay. What would be... I'm trying to think. Okay, how about this? First thought when I say Celine Dion.
Oh, damn. I know it's a
It's a good one.
national... Okay, Titanic. Sorry. Sorry.
You saved yourself on that one. she's a tough one.
Yeah.
She's uber talented.
But I'm saying the first thing that came into my mind, okay?
It's Titanic.
Yeah, Titanic. Yeah.
Are you,
I'm
are
trying
you a fan?
she's good. She's good. She knows she's good.
Yeah, she is.
That's
I
it.
saw her concert.
Yeah.
And I was impressed.
It's like she knows what she's doing, I think.
Yeah, vocally, it's like... you know
Yeah.
what, if you close your
And
eyes...
songwriting as well.
She doesn't do as much as...
Oh,
like,
no?
She does... Well, she's got some heavy David Foster people behind her. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but what she does with her voice... And I saw her live. And I closed my eyes and I thought the album was playing. Like...
I felt the
Dead
same with Alanis Morissette.
Oh, she's great. Alanis
I
Morissette
watched
is great.
like 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago. Wow.
Wow, eh?
She's
Okay.
freaking amazing.
Now this is going to be the hardest one. We end off with this.
Okay.
Because this is a Francesca game. It's part
Uh-huh.
of the game. It's first thought. But it's first thought of if you had to put together your all-time band, what would it be? So I would say Ozzy is singing. Or
All-time band?
you got to choose a band of your all-time favorite or best musicians. Best, whatever you would put together.
Okay,
as
so
the
let's
best
go piece by piece. It
band.
should
Yeah,
be
that's
easy,
what I mean.
you know?
Yeah, piece by piece.
So bass player, Billy Sheehan.
Love it, yeah.
Billy Sheehan,
Billy
Mr.
Sheehan.
Big,
Yeah,
he
Mr. Big.
has
Yeah,
his
yeah,
taste.
Yeah.
It's obvious, drummer Mike Portnoy.
Oh, nice.
Because he can play whatever, you know. He can play some prog stuff, but he can play something very popish,
There's
you know.
a lot of drummers.
Yeah,
But
damn.
Mike is Mike, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
first time we hear it here.
Oh yeah, Mike
On Sessions
Portnoy.
and Stef, Mike Portnoy is the first.
But he's behind some amazing names.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
everyone knows OK Dream Theater, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
okay. So Mike Portnoy, Billy Sheehan, and now 2 guitar players.
Sure,
Can I?
you
Can
go
I?
To, yes, you can go to.
So 2 guitar players. Jake Lee from Ozzy.
Oh, okay.
He wrote Bark at the Moon.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So Jake Lee.
Jake Lee, yeah.
Yeah, Jake
Why did I
E.
know that?
Lee.
Jake E. Lee. Yeah.
Jake E. Lee. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no, no,
I-
no.
yeah.
No, he's an amazing songwriter. Of course, Randy Rhoads. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would say Jake A. Lee. And let me try to think.
Is he rhythm or lead?
Lead.
Lead, okay.
Lead. And just to mix things, Jimmy Page, of course.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So
Cool.
imagine
That's
Jimmy
a good
Page and a shreddy guy with old vintage guy. I'm just
With a
curious to
dirty-
see what can happen,
one. I
you know?
love Jimmy Page. Like
Yeah.
I like the fact that he makes dirty sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hear him as a dirty guitar player, but it sounds
A whole lot of love.
yeah, right. He's kind of like a little bit behind the beat.
You just stop everything that you're doing and you listen. You
Exactly.
shut up and you listen.
Exactly.
Jam,
But it's
jam,
like
jam,
it's not
jam,
dead on. It's a little behind the beat. It's
Yeah.
dirty. That sound is like, oh, I love it.
But 2 guitar players listening to each other,
Yeah.
right? Not overwhelming each other.
Uh-huh.
Then I would say, yeah, maybe Jake E. Lee and Jimmy Page.
Okay, and
Wow.
now you have a front person there.
You know the pop singer Pink?
Of course. That's a good call.
I don't know. I just
That's-
it was first thought.
That's a great call.
because she's a phenomenal rock singer
She's a
and a
great
pop
singer.
singer, and she can do whatever. And so yeah, Pink with those guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that I surpassed. I don't know. There's a lot of other names, amazing
of
names,
course. That's
but
why-
it was. Whoa, yeah,
First
she's
off,
she's
it's
a
great.
very good. She's a very
She
good
is
singer.
very good. She's extreme.
She did one commercial for Pepsi. I
Yeah.
think it was Beyonce, Britney Spears, and she was singing, and they were singing "We Will Rock You."
Okay.
Watch it.
gotta
You
check that
you see a phenomenal rock
I've
singer
seen
there.
her do shows. I mean, she does that whole trapeze thing.
Oh yeah, plus
I mean,
that,
how the fuck do you sing doing that? Like that.
and you sing good.
And she's in tune. She's smoking it. She's powerful. It's great.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And she did one cover of Bobby and me and Bob McGee.
Bobby McGee. Yeah. Oh yeah. She's got power. She sings rock. She sings.
Yeah, yeah. She's
Well,
known
rock,
by
pop.
pop, right?
Yeah, but you hear the.
But
you
she can-
It's heavy. Like it's not heavy, but you hear the rock influence.
Yeah. Check her doing
I
some
will.
covers.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Roberto, thank you so much for doing this.
Really? It was
1 hour. That's yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's an hour podcast. I know. We could
I
do this. I could do this forever. I love it. I love
Wow,
it. Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
so we can find.
Oh yeah,
you-
we need to go.
Well, we'll do a part two. We'll do a part two.
Okay, okay.
Absolutely.
Amazing. I
We'll
would
do a
love to.
part two. So we can find you on YouTube.
Of course. So now, mainly you can find me in social medias. So Instagram, Facebook. Just go and look for Roberto Hendrigo with H.
Yeah.
Roberto
I'm gonna write
Hendrigo.
it too. You're gonna-
Amazing.
Write it,
So
yeah.
my YouTube channel and the projects that I'm working officially now. So I have Red Raven Chaos. That is a metal band.
Yeah.
The other project, it's coming.
It's
It's kind of
coming, yeah,
it's
you'll
kind
see
of
it.
secret. And in 2022, and of course in the Godin website, Godin
Yeah.
Guitars. If you go in the artists section, go check all the artists, amazing, phenomenal artists.
Yeah.
And I'm there. So
Amazing.
and enjoy the moment. See the guitars; they are amazing. That's
Yes,
it.
they are. Godet is fantastic. Quebec company making guitars. It's great.
Yeah.
We got to support them, and maybe they'll support sessions with Stef. Just saying. Maybe we'll get a sponsorship. Just saying, Godin. Anyways, Roberto, once again, thank you so much. We're going
Thank
to
you.
have a part two.
Thank you.
Lisa, thank you for being behind the mic.
You're very welcome.
Thank
Sarah.
you, Lisa.
Thanks for the
Thank you, Lisa.
thanks for helping doing the cameras. Francesca, thanks for being here.
Thank you very
Thanks
much,
for sponsoring
Francesca.
with Fearless Sounds. Nettoyage Diamant, Anthony, you're the man. I'll be seeing you shortly again.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for watching Sessions with Stef. Let's talk it out. Keep watching. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell you know what you know what you have to do. Take your father's phone. Take your brother's phone. Go to on YouTube. Write Sessions with Stef. Subscribe. Then write Let's Talk It Out. Subscribe. And tell them. Just listen. It's gonna pop up to watch the episode. Watch it. Come
It's
on,
fun.
help us out. It's a fun
fun.
thing. We're local. Support us. We're going to support you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your night whenever you're watching this. And Sessions with Stef is pretty much done. Thanks.
Thank you. See you next time.
Guys, see you next time.